Hello, collective. Listen, I don't know what's going on with these energies, but even just to get this video up and running, I can't even tell you. Like, I merged two Google accounts, and so when I tried to sign into this YouTube channel, I ended up creating a new YouTube channel. I'm like, what? There was just so much, so much. I can't even explain. So, yeah, and then I went to let me get you three cards. I always like to do this. Three cards from the Fairy Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine. Let's see what the messages are for your the crowning of your reading. This is for advice, or this could be the current energy that you're sitting in. But let me tell you, three cards, beautiful. Let's just see. I'm not going to say anything else. Let's just see. Five of Cups. Yeah. Trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others and focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So some of you guys are kind of like down in the dumps right now. Several reasons why some of you could be in this energy. Of course, this is a general message, so if it resonates with you, then great. And if it doesn't, just leave it for somebody else. Trust that there's a reason for everything that happens, even the things that you don't understand, even the things that don't make sense, right? For example, everything that I just experienced, it didn't make any sense to me, but I knew it was happening for a reason. Here's another thing. I was already wearing my hematite ring today, but I had a spare on my windowsill. I like to give things away, right? So I had a spare hematite ring laying around. And I put on all my rings today, my moonstone and all my other rings, my citrine and all that. And then I realized, wait, where's my hematite ring? And I went looking around the house for my hematite ring, couldn't find it. Grabbed this off the windowsill, and only when I slid on did I realize my other hematite was already on. So something told me, you know what? Leave that on. Maybe it's a sign that I need double protection. Maybe some of you guys are needing to protect your energy, right? Light you some sage, get yourself a salt bath. I don't know what it is, but even just to get this video going, I experienced a level of like Mercury retrograde, which passed already. So I don't understand what that was about. So some of you guys might be feeling like you're having to do things over, or like you thought that you protected yourself and spirit saying no, do it again, continue to do it, but also just trust that everything that's happening, especially if it's chaotic, is happening for a reason, even if you don't understand the reasons why right now. Remove yourself the negative emotions of others. Some of you are empaths. This is cup energy, so this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you are any one of these signs, then you know that you are already intuitive. You may already be naturally empathic to some degree, but some of you guys, regardless of the signs, might actually be empaths. And what you're not realizing is a lot of the things that are falling apart around you, a lot of the things that you're experiencing aren't even coming from your energy. You're picking up someone else's energy. So someone around you might have some funky energy. They might have some, some entity that maybe they picked up, maybe the people that they hang with. Some of you guys might have roommates, right? You might keep to yourself, but your roommate might have some funky friends that you don't really like to parlay with. But you know that these are their friends, and so you allow them to come by the house. You can't tell them not to. Your roommate pays rent. You can't tell them who to not have in the home, right? But there might be people around you, okay, who are in some funky energy, and you're picking it up, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So even if there's something slightly negative that's happening, focusing on it is just going to make it continue, right? That's how energy works. Two of Pentacles. Bring fun into everything you do. Juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and an exceptional talent for multitasking. Okay, some of you guys might have several things going on at once. You're trying to focus on all of it. Maybe it's kind of weighing you down a little bit. Maybe it's bringing you down, into this Five of Cups, slightly depressive energy. It could just be draining you. Eight of Pentacles, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeship. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. What are you guys focusing on right now? Are you guys overworked? Is that what this multitasking is about? Because this is about doing your due diligence and focusing and getting that information that you need, putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, putting in the work towards something so that you can get to the next level. So some of you guys might be overworking yourself. There's something here with that. All right, so let's get into the good tarot for this quick read. It's not going to be a long one. It's definitely a message that needed to go out. Okay, Ten of Cups, beautiful, complete emotional fulfillment. Could have something to do with, you know, your home life, your family life, a relationship of any kind, whether that be romantic, friendship, or otherwise. Okay, Nine of Cups. Funny, because I almost said complete wish fulfillment, and I'm still getting that message as I'm seeing the two. These two are kind of like merging together here. So Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Of course, you don't get to the Nine of Cups until you walk away from people, places, situations, and things that no longer serve you. You go in search of something more meaningful. So some of you, it looks like you're actually doing that. King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, seeing things from a bird's eye view, being able to take your emotions out of the equation so that you can be very practical. At the bottom of the deck, we have here the Ace of Wands, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Jeez. Definitely feeling a lot of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. And all the Gemini, Librans, and Aquarians that I know are very hardworking. They get really involved in what they're doing, especially with the air signs. They tend to start many projects and have many things going at once. So that could be the reason why the Two of Pentacles is here. And the Eight of Pentacles, because, you know, they're hard workers. They put a lot into what they do. All right, so what's the overall message here? What's this Ten of Cups about? Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Pentacles is saying that there's either the relighting of a flame here within a relationship dynamic. Could be a marriage, because we have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is emotional fulfillment. And then we have here financial stability within a relationship. Two people combining their assets together, building an empire, building a legacy. Could have something to do with work, right? Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning, brand new idea, something that makes you feel really passionate, especially if you're creative. I'm getting a lot of creative energy here with the multitasking and money on the mind and happiness. Seems like someone's striving towards something here. In regards to the Ten of Cups, we have here healing. Take time to rest, recuperate, especially if you find that you're doing way too much. It looks like what you're doing is going to bring you a lot of happiness, but I feel like you just need to take it a little bit slower. You just need to maybe break up your responsibilities a little bit more so that you don't take on such a heavy workload. Let's get another, there it is. Two of Pentacles coming out again for the Ten of Cups. So this is definitely about multitasking, and you're doing great. Yeah, look, we have the Ace of Wands coming through twice. This is either a brand new endeavor or this is a brand new idea. You might have new inspiration and you really want to get going and push forward, but it's saying go slowly because you don't want to burn out too quickly, especially with that excitement of the Ace of Wands. Some of you could be taking on a new project as well because you don't want to say no to anything, but you have to be careful with that so you don't stretch yourself thin. It's going to bring you a lot of money and a lot of happiness. I can see that. But at what cost, right? So be very wise. By the way, we have the Eight of Cups showing itself. Like I said, you can't get to the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, until you walk away from the things that no longer serve you. So maybe some of you guys are needing to kind of weed through what you need to continue to do and what you don't need to continue to do any longer. Especially with the Queen of Cups here. Very nurturing. We saw Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming out. There's a lot of water on the board, although we do have air on the board as well, and fire. But there's something here about putting yourself first, nurturing yourself, healing yourself, especially with the Four of Swords here. Going within, especially with the Hermit right behind it. Really asking yourself, you know, am I doing too much? What am I really supposed to be doing versus what I want to be doing? What is actually not a necessity? Because if I do need to drop a few things here, you know, it's going to be for the better. It's like doing less and gaining more from it, as opposed to doing more and trying to have it all. You can still have it all without having to do so much, right? Decide here what needs to go. Nine of Cups. What's this wish fulfillment about? Especially the Geminis, I know a lot of these guys, they like to do, and gals, they like to have several different means of cash flow coming in. And that's cool. You want to have 2-3 jobs. You want to have your side gig, you know, your regular 9 to 5. Then you have a new idea, a new endeavor you're trying to get off the ground, because I see some of you guys wanting to have several different streams of income coming in that are all going to lead you to wish fulfillment and emotional fulfillment here. But, you know, don't overdo it. Nine of Cups. What's going to lead to emotional fulfillment? Wish fulfillment and emotional fulfillment. The Emperor. So some of you guys could be taking on a lot because you have your own business. And that's the thing. When you work a regular job, you know, and your boss gives you a job or several jobs and you feel like it's too much, you can always tell them, hey, boss, you know, slow down a little bit. I can't do it all. But when you are your own boss, your own CEO, you have your own company or whatever it is, who's going to tell you that you're doing too much? Nobody. So I see you guys really needing to kind of be your own, not your own boss, obviously you're doing that, but you have to kind of, you know, be fair with yourself. Don't overwork yourself so much. Just because you are the boss and you have several things going on at once, it doesn't mean that you don't get to rest. I just heard someone say, like hell it does. Of course it means I don't get to rest. But you have to be able to know what is necessary and what is not necessary, because if you burn out too quickly, all these things that can lead to wish fulfillment will no longer be in place. Okay, someone just came to the door and delivered me a package. So some of you guys might have some things being delivered to you. You might be needing to make some deliveries. Some of the fruits of your labor might be coming in as well, being delivered to you. Some of you, this wish fulfillment is becoming your own boss, and you're really trying to see if you can, you know, do it all. Hold on to your 9 to 5 and do this other thing. But eventually you might find that as your side gig, your side hustle starts to pick up, you might not be able to hold on to that 9 to 5. And it might be a little bit scary for some of you guys to make the leap. But I think it's going to get to a point where you realize you can't do the two, right? And you want to be able to give as much time to your own business as you can so that it can really get off the ground. So again, doing less but receiving more for that. It's knowing which eggs to put in which basket so you don't spread yourself too thin. All right, let's get one more card for the 9 of Cups. What is this wish fulfillment? Or what is bringing you in this wish fulfillment? 8 of Swords. See, the thing is, you guys are definitely feeling a little bit tied down. This is also the card of, this is a false sense of entrapment, right? This is us telling ourselves, you know, I can't release myself from something here. Especially with the Emperor. The Emperor, yes, gets things done. Yes, he's the head honcho, or she, because you could be in your masculine energy of taking charge of your life and, you know, being on top of your finances. But don't get so wrapped up in it, because this is stuck energy, right? So don't get so wrapped up in this. See, both these cards are kind of saying something similar. Being unwilling to see that if you're not careful, you will bind yourself instead of freeing yourself. You want to be financially free, but you don't want to do it at the cost of binding yourself or bounding yourself to, to way too many responsibilities. Okay, King of Swords. You need to be practical, wise, intelligent. He's the analyzer, sometimes the overanalyzer. Definitely picking up a masculine energy here, for the record. And again, we all have masculine and feminine within us, however you define yourself. King of Swords. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Somebody's definitely serious about their pentacles. Trying to be financially free here. All right, one more. King of Swords. What is it that the King of Swords needs to be seeing clearly, or what is it that he's trying to be practical about, or needing to be practical about? The Star. Healing, right? Don't spread yourself so thin. He's needing to see what needs to go and what needs to stay. He needs to be practical about what he can and cannot do. Also, 2 cards of Aquarius. coming out back to back here. That might mean something to you. It might. Now, Leo at the bottom of the deck. It's taking a lot of your strength to do all these things that you want to do. You do want to move. Look, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Geez. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a very lucky card. Financial windfall coming in. Heading into what? The Ten of Pentacles, which is coming through twice here for you. Okay? And the Ace of Cups. This is going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. But it's not necessary for you to drain your energy in the process. Okay? What are you going to have left? If you don't have the strength to make all this coin, what's going to happen? You don't want to start things and then, finish them just as fast as you started them because you realize you bit off more than you could chew. Right? Eight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, and afraid to take action. That action could be anything. The Emperor shows up and he makes decisions that's fair and just for everybody involved. So you don't need to be staying stuck to anything. Just be honest with yourself. Look, Ace of Pentacles. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, and important documents or contracts. It's here for you. The Ace of Pentacles. It's here for you. All this money is coming in. Somebody is stuck to something, and it could simply be their way of thinking because, the Emperor, which is the energy of Taurus and Aries, can be very headstrong. It's like, no, I will do it all. And it's like, you got to release that way of thinking because what you're not seeing is you're just going to wrap yourself up with all these responsibilities that you're giving yourself. Delegate, assign. That's what the Emperor does. And the King of Swords. Delegate and assign different tasks to different people so that you're not having to do it all on your own. Teamwork, Three of Pentacles. Get some people on your team, on your side that you could delegate these tasks to. Eight of Pentacles, which is crowning your reading. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic and going back to school. Some of you guys are doing that, putting in the work, blood, sweat, and tears, learning all that you can about a topic so that you can make that money. You can get that paper, literally the paper, the diploma, the thing that says, I can now enter a new tax bracket. Or I can now add a new skill to my, to my job, to what's required of me, but just be careful. Life experience, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. This is the Tower. A powerful revelation that leads to change. So whatever it is that, because the Tower could be a realization too, a realization of what you need to do, a realization that if you're not careful, and you bind yourself to too many responsibilities, you will create a tower, and that's going to cause you to have to heal. So don't exhaust yourself. Don't invite the Tower in this case. Try to avoid that. Powerful revelation that leads to change and time to spread your wings. For some of you guys, you're afraid to take action. You're telling yourself, I can't do this. I can't make the leap. And Spirit's saying, yes, you can. It's time to spread your wings. One more. Woo. Six of Cups. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, and romanticizing the past. Okay. Let's get one more. For this, I feel like because the Emperor is a father figure, or can be, or a husband. And he's feeling stuck and bound to something here. So for some, and there's a Tower here. So for some, I feel like there might be an ending here for masculine. Whether you're male or female, you're embodying the energy of the Emperor, needing to take control. You could be the sole divider in a relationship where there's children involved. And you feel like you can't leave because they need you financially, or they need you to help pay for school here. Okay, one more. But there's new beginnings all around you. and there's happiness, and there's finances. So everybody's going to be fine in the end regardless. Okay, there we go. Six of Pentacles, so many pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities. New career opportunities. Receiving a loan or paying off debts. And that's why I say in this particular case here with the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor, who feels a little bit stuck and bound here to a situation where he might be the sole provider, or a provider in a large way. Maybe he has a good job, makes good money. Yeah, there's a little bit of a payout that needs to happen here. But the kids are going to be okay. You'll be able to cover that and take care of your responsibilities. Absolutely. Now we're just going to close out the reading by rereading the energy that crowns your reading, the Five of Cups. Trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others and focusing on that which frightens or worries you. And that's what has you stuck and bound. Whatever that is that's keeping you in that energy, that's keeping you stuck and bound. Two of Pentacles, bring fun into everything you do. Juggling multiple priorities or jobs and an exceptional talent for multitasking. So some of you are damn good at what you do and doing as much as you do. But just always be careful not to spread yourself too thin. Eight of Pentacles, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, and excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So I'm definitely speaking to a creative bunch or the entrepreneurial bunch or someone here, whatever job they have or whatever job they're getting into, because they've done the work, they've gotten their diploma, they've gotten the paper. It could be a vocational skill or a trade skill, something like that. You're going to definitely reap the benefits of having gone to school and getting that education. So congratulations to you. There's new beginnings all around you. There's healing, there's money, there's happiness. It's all here for you. All right. So to whoever this message is for, I'm sending you so much love and light, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.